Yes, unfortunately, I fractured my hip. I was riding home on my normal commute Thursday afternoon, and I went to go and lift the front wheel up the driveway, and I didn't lift the front wheel high enough, and I just caught the edge of the driveway. The front wheel turned, bike was going that way, so I went down on my hip and my elbow. You can see probably there. Elbow's not that bad, but the hip took the majority of my weight. Um, the bike didn't really touch the ground apart from the handlebars, which is good. So, the bike seems to feel good, which most people think is a dumb way of thinking, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, my hip took the majority, as I said, and I rode home. So that happened about less than 500 meters from work, and then I proceeded to ride home more than 15k on fractured hip. So I guess not ideal in hindsight, but that's what hindsight is. So the next day I went to the hospital. Dad took me along, which is cool because yeah, pretty much immobile at that stage, and I had an X-ray, and yeah, that's my X-ray. You can see just on the top of the hip bone, there's a bit of a line through it, and they said that I needed to have a CT scan, which I did, and that was just to determine that the fracture hadn't gone further down the bone, which it hadn't, which is good. So not a real major, not something that surgery is performed on as well. So I got my crutches and I headed home after that. So just been resting, and yeah, I really want to heal fast because I don't like being bound to home basically, and lying on the couch and lying in bed ain't my thing. So I'm gonna do what I can to rest up and get back to what I love to do, which is ride that thing and run and basically look after my own self, because yeah, having to grab the crutches every time you want to get up is quite challenging. Well, not challenging, but when you've had it so good for so long, then you realise how much an inconvenience it is. And yeah, I'm 27 years old and I've never broken a bone, so this is the first time that I know of that I've broken a bone. So first time thing for me, but it's kind of good. It forces me to have rest, and in terms of the fitness, cycling and running, I haven't missed a week in, I'm pretty sure it's 3 years. You can see on Strava, or I'll have a look. I'll have a look at Strava later to determine that. But yeah, so I haven't missed a week at all in that long. So I'm supposed to have at least 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks off or no cycling. So not ideal, but that's what I've been told, and I'm going to listen to it. I do have a meeting with, well, I will have a meeting shortly with a doctor, and hopefully they'll just do a checkup, and if everything's looking good, then I'll see if I can get back to it earlier. I don't know. I had a friend also mention that getting back to it is not the best idea, so I'll take his experience and listen to that, because obviously if someone's done the same thing and got back to it too quickly and it hasn't worked out for them, then I'll listen to that and take their advice. So yeah, that is my current state.